Ngozi Abang, and I'm from Nigeria. I'm married to Cameroonian, and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Angie's World. I'm a mother of three girls precisely, 2 adults and 1 teenager. And I've been opportuned to live in 9 countries, namely Nigeria, which is my birth country, Cameroun, which is my husband's country, Germany, Syria, Tanzania, Uganda, Canada, Ethiopia, and now I live in Zimbabwe. Just as I have said earlier, that I'm a mother of 3, and I have been married for 26 years. And when I say 26 years, I mean being happily married without third-party intervention. So I will be there. I will also have to talk about marriage in due course. I must also say that living in these 9 countries have not really been so easy. I will also talk, not today, of course, about how I was able to cope, especially with countries that English are not spoken. Another problem that many people have these days is being a stay-at-home mom. I am a stay-at-home mom, but I have done that successfully. Many people struggle, even some marriages break up because you are to be a stay-at-home mom. But I will not say that I chose to be a stay-at-home mom. I did not choose to be a stay-at-home mom. But situation was what pulled me into it. And to tell you the fact, I'm enjoying it. I have some hobbies, which is cooking. I love to cook. And I will be doing some cooking videos also in my channel. I love gardening. And there's nothing I enjoy like I'm cooking and I go to my garden and pick vegetables, pick fruits to prepare for the day. I love gardening. And another thing is I love traveling. I love traveling. I love exploring. I'm also very hands-on. I like to do things by myself. I like experimenting a lot. And you should join me in this journey. And this is the reason why I decided to start a YouTube channel. I just believe that my wealth of experience, that will be an avenue for me to share these my experiences, and that it's going to help someone. Because in this life, people should know you for what you have impacted into them. And the way I'm hearing about divorce here, divorce there, divorce, I just wonder that marriage could be better. We'll talk about that. That will be in another video. Yeah. Please, I want to tell you that you can feel free to tell me the topics you love me to discuss, the topics, the questions you will have. Feel free to ask me. I will be going through every question to make sure that I answer your questions. I might not be perfect. It will be my own view, but that is my own view. I also respect other people's view. So today I will be starting with the last, and the last is my trip to Rwanda. And the main thing about my trip to Rwanda is how my trip to Rwanda made me weep. I visited Rwanda and I wept. I must say that this my visit is not my first visit to Rwanda. I have visited Rwanda previously on 2 occasions, but on those 2 occasions I just spent 5 days and a week. You might be wondering what is attracting me to Rwanda. I'm being attracted to Rwanda because it's a functional country. Some of you might not know Rwanda. Rwanda is a country in East Africa. It's situated in the East African Rift Valley and is surrounded by 4 countries, namely Uganda, Burundi, Tanzania, and Democratic Republic of Congo. When you arrive, and the capital of Rwanda is Kigali. When you arrive in Kigali, the first thing that strikes you is the cleanliness. The cleanliness of the road, how clean the road is. Everywhere is neat, well trimmed. It's indeed a beautiful city. And another thing that will baffle you is that there are a lot of hills, and houses are being built on the hills. You live in this hill, another person builds again, another person builds again, just like that. And the way they build their house, you wonder, how are these people able to build these houses on the hill? This is made possible because they first built the retaining walls. When you draw your plan, you want to build, and you want government to approve your plan, you will first build the retaining wall. Because even in Nigeria, to build gutters around your house is not done. And that's why there's a lot of erosion. But in Rwanda, you first build the retaining walls. Retaining walls are built with big stones. After building the retaining wall, then the government will come and look at it and approve and give you a go-ahead to build your house. So you see that every house have retaining walls. Yeah, it's a country that everything is controlled. You don't just do things carelessly. So another thing that struck me about Rwanda is that crime is very, very, very low. I remembered when they dropped us from the airport, the friend that picked us from the airport dropped his phone somewhere. I don't know, maybe it fell out of his pocket or something like that. And I said, oh, we have gotten to our guest house when he realized his phone wasn't there. And then I said, oh, you can't find it again, because I know that in that in Nigeria, Cameroun, and where I'm living presently, you cannot find a phone that has dropped like that. It will be difficult to find. He told me, no, this is Rwanda, I'll find it. And then he's driving back to the airport. I took my phone, I connected to Wi-Fi. I called his phone, and someone picked and said, is it your phone? Come and pick it at the airport. He got to the airport and his phone was handed over to him, and he was told that someone picked it and brought it to the police. And then I said, oh, police is really your friend in Rwanda. He took the phone, they gave him his phone without asking for any bribe or a gunje or tip, just like that. So when we arrived in Rwanda, we decided that we're going to enjoy Rwanda by utilizing their hills, because where I'm living in Zimbabwe, we don't have hills like that. We have very little ones, but not as much as that. So we went walking every morning. Every morning, we take 2 hours walk. I think in the whole 1 month, we missed walking for just 5 days. And another thing that strikes you is that any part you are walking, there's a place for you to walk. You know, there's a sidewalk for everyone. So when you are walking, there's no fear of you being knocked down by a vehicle or you being fear of anything. You know, you walk safely and you walk back. And another thing is that we didn't experience anything like being attacked, someone attacking you, like crime. Let me not forget to tell you that Rwanda is a country that is visa-free for all Africans. Just imagine, you go to a country and they just stamp your passport without you paying for visa. I pray that other African countries should borrow from that. I also know that when I traveled to Seychelles, I didn't pay for visa. But that of Seychelles, you have to book hotel, which involves you paying, and the hotels are expensive. But Seychelles is also another beautiful place. That is a story for another day. Apart from being a visa-free country, Rwanda is also open to investors. And when I talk about investors, I mean genuine investors, because investors, when you come, you open your factory, you also create job for Rwandans. So the government of Rwanda have made it easy for investors to come and invest without fear of being duped or anything like that. But if you're coming to Rwanda to invest and you are coming there to con people, when you are coming to con people, please don't say I did not tell you. Don't even attempt, because you will regret it. And another thing I want to talk about Rwanda is crime rate is very low. It is very transparent in its dealing. Government is promoting tourism by creating, like you go to the gorilla mountains to see gorilla live and close. The lakes, they are making everything nice to attract tourists, like keeping the country safe. That's one thing which is important. Imagine you travel to a country and you are kidnapped. Where are we going to start in Nigeria? Is it in security? Is it in electricity? Electricity in Rwanda was steady. I cannot say that. I must say that there was some few light interruption, but it comes. I have gone to Nigeria 1 month without seeing electricity for 1 day in my town, Opana. So you can see it. We have a long way to go. And there's one thing about Rwanda. The president, if you see the day of inauguration, people were many there. Me, I don't like where there's too much crowd, so I wasn't able to attend. It was on a Sunday. Come and see. The people of Rwanda like their president. They like him. When he is campaigning, he makes a promise. He tells you, we are going to build a road for you. Sure, that road will be built. And the way building was going on, because I was able to walk through the industrial zone. You see the big, massive biotechnology lab that is being built in preparation for Rwandan nationals who have gone to study biotechnology abroad. They are preparing for them to have jobs, and of course it will also employ internationals when there is space for them, you know. So indeed, Rwanda is is doing it great. You might be wondering, with all these beautiful things, why did I go to Rwanda and weep? I went to Rwanda, I wept when I visited my friend. She's an ambassador's wife. And I was asking, where are your kids? She was saying they had gone to work. And then she was telling me that the two older children, that they studied in the United States, and the two younger ones studied in UK. But they are all back to Rwanda. I said, really? Really, your children are back to Rwanda? He said, yes. Because the government employs you when you come back. The government employs you when you come back after studying. You come back, you get your job. And they pay them well. And they are creating more jobs for those who are still abroad. From what I'm hearing, there are about 2,600 Rwandese who are studying abroad. And government is making plan by building this massive 60-hectare innovation center, which is meant to employ most of them that are abroad. It's ongoing. We saw it. It's ongoing. It's not just talking empty talk, making empty promises. It's ongoing. President Kagame is working. So, going back to my story, when my friend told me about her children that are all back to Rwanda, I now wept. That's what made me to weep. My daughter finished her first degree. And I can't even allow her to come and do her national youth service in Nigeria. I can't even allow her to come for fear of being kidnapped. And like, I remember when I visited home, going for my walk early in the morning, my siblings cautioned me and said, be careful before you are carried away. Because they were worried that it's not safe for me to be walking early in the morning. And that is true. Where will we start? Is it the corruption? In Rwanda, if you are given a contract, you must fulfill that contract 100%. Where you fail, I'm not the one to tell you what will happen. If you are paid to do a contract, you fulfill it. You don't have to give bribe from one minister to the other, because that's what is happening in Nigeria. You're giving bribe from one minister to the other, even to the secretary of the office. By the time you finish, there's not enough money for you to even execute the contract. My people, I don't know. When I think about this, that my country, Nigeria, my matrimonial country, Cameroun, is going through all this, I feel like crying. I feel like crying. I weep in my heart. I weep. There's nothing I dream of like to have a better Nigeria, better Cameroun, so that our children can finish studying and come back to work in their country. I'm proudly Nigerian. And I'm proud of Cameroun. Even good roads. You can even see few in Nigeria. Abuja is better. You go to Douala, you will cry, garbage dump everywhere. I'm not saying that Nigeria is my country, but I know it's not so better. Please let us open our eyes and choose wisely our leaders. We cannot say we are enjoying our country the way it is, especially insecurity. Everybody coming in, promise to fight insecurity. Other countries like Rwanda are fighting theirs. Their country is safe. I went there, I saw a lot of Germans, a lot of other Europeans. Nigeria, can we boast of that? Even if you have a German visiting you, you are hiding her, so that in the night, kidnappers won't come knocking. It's really sad. I keep weeping whenever I think about it. My dear, I must also tell you that I attended a beautiful Rwandese traditional marriage, and it was beautiful. The way the Rwandese dance, you know, the dancing was this gorgeous kind of dance, Egwu Ogalanya, if it's in Igbo. The rich man's dance. They moved, the way they moved themselves, it was beautiful. And that is a story for another day. So my people, as I said, this is my first YouTube channel, and I've come to the end of my video. Please, if you love my video, subscribe, click the bell icon to support me to grow my channel. And I promise you, I will have something for every Friday. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. I don't yet have any subscriber, but I look forward to. Thank you very much, and wait for my next stories. Thank you, and see you next time. Peace out.